Hello, Armand. Hey, thank you for asking for a demo, and it'll be my pleasure. And let me know if you want to know anything more specifically, or want me to focus on anything else, or if you have any questions, I would love to share and answer what I know. So currently, this is the landing page, a demo page at dev.howdycloud.com. I've set it up to communicate back via SMS text messages, and there's various reasons why I focused on text messaging. And so regardless if you fill out the chat widget form or you fill out an actual form on the website, or if you have a missed call, the response. I was using Vortex AI for prediction prices, but I started using Predibot. And again, I'm not sure how accurate that is. But I might be changing to see if it in the future if it is not improved. But right now, it's pretty cool. It gives a price. So imagine you are a customer, and so this bot, their Dialogflow CX, is built for auto glass shops. And so I'm going to imagine that I'm a customer and I need a windshield or a back window or driver's side window and or just anything. So I could just write, hey, I need my windshield replaced for 2021 Honda Accord, or you can do Toyota Camry. So if you don't provide the number of doors, it's going to ask you to collect that information. Or if I don't mention the type of auto glass, it's going to ask. But this is what I would write, and I would like for you to test it out. Again, sometimes I'm working on the flows, and it might not work as exactly, but it's an easy fix. I can easily see what happened, what caused that, or correct in our update training, or just fix whatever. But when I send this out, it's going to send me a message. And right here is the Go High Level platform that I use to connect via Zeno Dialogflow CX level, which takes care of the texting back and forth with the customer. So now this should be coming up, and I did get that text message. So this is a perfect example of, so this price spike was not supposed to come here until it collected the number of doors, and because it's 2011 and newer vehicle, it should ask the type of features. This is a good example that I'm going to use to try to workflow the function stack in Zeno. Okay, so here's the function stack that's responsible for communicating back and forth. Other function stacks that gives us the quote, that gives us the time, the dates, and then the appointment. So there are other function stacks. So I will see here why it gave us this price without waiting for the collecting the doors and the car features. I'm already checking here if the auto glass service needed, which is the windshield. If that's no, then just continue here and then don't do any of these actions because that's under this if condition. However, if I had other statements here on this line, it would just continue. Because we have that, now I need to check if either the car features in the array is no, or our string car feature is no. And as you can see, this information, like in the other glass, we ask for windshield, year, make, model, and then the cost. So all of this information was passed through an API call. Yeah, here in the custom fields. So we're pushing the year, all of this information. So that's If we'd seen that before, those custom fields were empty. So now that I've made that change, I'm going to restart this, and the best way to do that is to delete myself so that way we can start fresh. And I'm going to just copy this here, and that is taking its time. Paste that again, and this time I'm going to do 2019. So that is deleted. So we'll start again. And while that's happening, what's really cool about Zeno is this request history. So this is the information that is passed in. The message is I need my windshield, and now as you can see, it's collecting how many doors we have. I can either write 4 and enter that, FOUR, or 4 doors, or 4-door utility, 4-door sedan, or just anything. And the Dialogflow CX agent is trained on various different intents and intent types. So we'll just do 4 doors, send, and here I should see another response. So now it's good. So as you can see, it's like this change that we made is waiting for this information to come through before this is activated. And click into my name, and if we go to additional info, see it has not pre-filled these other custom fields. And then as a business owner, they would see this conversation as well. You can just type this or say it has condescensions and heated windshields. And a business owner can manually respond through SMS and email. And if they have contacted through Facebook or Gmail, those options would appear here that they can respond. But everything right here is controlled by the AI agent. So this is my text message. It says, hi Nat, for 2019 Toyota Camry 4-door windshield with these features, condensation, the heated windshield, the total cost will be $434. And I just have this this text that's saying it has generative machine learning, it could be low or high. Now, there should be another portion that's asking me, would you like to make an appointment? And let's see why I'm not getting that. And if I go to request history in Zeno, so this is the latest one, the input is, so this is what I passed. So right now that I hit this, so what I'm doing is calling the Predibot, the predict endpoint that we pass the year, make, model, number of doors, the auto glass that's needed, and the features that it has. And then the Predibot provides us a number that we enter into a template that gives us this. Of course, there's an API call to go high level that posts all the information into custom fields. And as we saw before, so right here, I'm going to do F5 to refresh. So here, all of this stuff is pre-filled out. And I want to know why it stopped asking. Now, of course, I think I've encountered this before. So if I respond with something, it's going to initiate that call. We don't want that. We want to see why I'm not getting that call. Okay, so when it asks this question, that was right here. Doesn't have any of this stuff. Now it's the parameter. And now so once we provide that information, it should take us to permission to book that page. Now, the permission to book right here, this page, should ask us, would you like to schedule an appointment? So here, it did not ask us this question. And as I'm trying to see what is causing that not to fire, would you like to book an appointment? Now, of course, I guess, so it did. it was just delayed. So it didn't ask us. So I was really perplexed. I was like, everything is set up correctly. Why didn't it ask us this question? So now I'm going to go back to my SMS and say yes. Or I can write sure. It detects, or trained it to detect positive intent. But I'll just do yes. And now, so what day works best for you? It's a Wednesday, so I'm going to say Thursday. Yeah. Now, these are different endpoints since information. So, like right here, permission to book, and once we said yes, then it goes the appointment date. And here, when we give a date, we hit this webhook in Zeno that takes the date, parses it, hits back the Go High Level calendar that we've configured in here, and then gives us the available slot times based on the calendar and how we've configured it. So I'll say, let's do 11 a.m. So the earliest is set we open up at 9, and the latest is 4:30. So the business closes at 6 p.m. and each appointment is scheduled for an hour and a half. So that's why it's giving you the latest at 4:30. Of course, this is Go High Level allows you to totally configure. You can have appointments set to 30 minutes and you just want one per slot, or you can handle 10,000 per slot. That's really customizable. So I'll say 11 a.m. And what's going to happen if I go into the calendar right here, just simply give them back their date and the time right here, August 11th at 11 a.m. And then here is the appointment that just showed up. So if I click on here, of course, what you put in the title is totally customizable. And then within High Level, you can have appointment workflows. I do appointment reminders, confirmations, sending out reviews, requests, and a whole bunch of automations to help business owners grow their business. Let's press F5 for refresh. So that is the demo. And as you saw, we encountered an issue, and it's really easy to fix, whether the issue might be in the function stack, whether it might be in the dialog flow setup. And I was really perplexed. I was like, so it should take us to the next question because everything seemed legit. And there was just a delay of sending that SMS on High Level. And then, of course, if I go to appointment, here it is. I think this is, so we're using webhooks in the Dialogflow CX conversational agent, and we're listening to them in Zeno and reacting to them and conversing back and forth with the customer through SMS. And at the beginning, I mentioned why I focus on SMS and not on live chat widgets on the website. And here's a simple fact. People on the chat widget, they can just close it and leave, whereas with SMS, it seems more real that you really care about the customer, that you want their business, and you want to engage with them. Yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.